Salut Amandine. Hello everyone. Hi. Welcome back into I love Melbourne, I love you. Bonjour à tous, bonjour en France, j'espère que tout le monde va bien. Il n'y a peut-être pas tout le monde qui est arrivé encore, mais c'est pas grave, on va commencer tout doucement. First thing, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and pay my respect to elders, past, present, and future. Always was and always will be Aboriginal land. Right. Yeah, I think this is c'est ce qu'on fait en Australie. On paye notre respect aux traditions custodiennes de la terre, c'est-à-dire les aborigènes. Voilà, donc comme ce show est fait live sur une terre aborigène des Wurundjeri people de la nation de Kulin, nous payons notre respect aux anciens, au présent et au futur. Voilà. That say, I was just translating, of course, for French people. Why I do French English? Because I'm French, obviously, and most of my connection, it's a lot from France. I did all those beginning of the shows because we reconnected during the beginning of the pandemic and stuff, and some streams, and then been doing some shows where we were traveling through times, through all our teenage time, the 90s, when we start raving, with playing all those kind of music and stuff, and you can see all those shows on YouTube, on the YouTube channel. You can find it somewhere on my Facebook and on my website, D-sens.audio.com. And yeah, that was just a lot of fun, and that's how we started to do this more and more, and now it mutated into I love Melbourne, because we had a bit of a hard time. We're still not back on. We all want to dance. We all want to do all normal things, and I wanted to show my love for Melbourne, and by that, I did create a mix last week, and I gathered music from Melbourne artists and labels and Australian in general, and I ended up with so much amazing music that I was like, oh my god, I really need to share that with everyone else, because Melbourne, Victoria, Australia is really rich. I got a little story that I'm going to tell after that about my first time in Australia in 2002 for my first tour. That was pretty amazing what I heard about difference between Europe and Australia and stuff, and I really believe Australian is one of the best forward thinking and creative place in the world. But that's there. Also to acknowledge that all this show that I'm doing is started with going back in time and playing all our old music and stuff. I always gonna play one really an older tune that I really affectionate. So I got my vinyls here. Every time just before the show, I just dig through my old 90s vinyl, and I'm gonna select one track, and this one is Resistance D, and the name is Skyline. It was released like mid-90s, like 93 or 94, something like this. So let's have a listen, and then we come back for a bit more talk, and I'm gonna present you also what's gonna happen in the show. There's some really cool stuff. Yeah, see you soon. My God, this is. I love that. I really love that. I'm playing, starting with an old track, 1994, Art House, Resistance D, Skyline. For me, that was it. Bring me. I mean, you could see that probably, but c'est magnifique. J'adore. It brings me so much joy, so much memories, and we still have beautiful music, but it's so melodic, so full of the joy and the love we had in the 90s, and it was so new for everyone. That was amazing. What an amazing time. And for me, starting the show with that, it just put me right there, right in why I'm doing that, why I'm still here 25 years later, whatever. It's just I was 18 when that was released, and beautiful. We're gonna have a lot of cool stuff. As I said, we're gonna present Melbourne, Australian artists and labels. I got some really nice tunes ready for you guys, and at the end of the show, I have the privilege, I ask his permission to play a mix from the legend Anthony Pappa, which is the best export DJ of Australia, and Melbourne born is so, and he just sent me a little message on Facebook, thanks me to play his mix, and it's a funny story because he just released this mix that he did for Decoded magazine, and it's about Melbourne. All the visual, it's all made with Melbourne, and because he loves his city, we talked about it, and it's just the right timing with me and my I Love Melbourne show. There was just such a like-minded coincidence, and he's a beautiful person. I met him maybe a year ago, but it's so cool, just coincidental at the right timing, and all goes together. That's the way I flow, that's the way things are. And thanks Anthony for letting me play this mix. So that's going to be at the end of the show. Pour les Français, je vais avoir le privilège de jouer un mix de Anthony Pappa qui est dédié aussi à Melbourne, et voilà, je parlais avec lui il n'y a pas très longtemps à propos de ça, et c'est une coïncidence, il a sorti ce truc en même temps sans savoir, et moi sans savoir que je débutais cette émission à Love Melbourne, et voilà, on s'est connectés, et puis ça va être génial. C'est à la fin de l'émission. Alright, I get back in English. It's gonna be funny to juggle between both, but I think that's what it is. So let's start with some more music. Hey Flo, hey, my brother is there. Last week my mum was on the show. That was great. She was connected. That's super cool. So now my brother is here. He's always been here. He did most of the shows. The show you can replay on YouTube. Even if it's all in French, we're having so much fun. You should go and check it out. Now we're gonna play a track that actually been released in July, but I really wanted to showcase this track because I really love this artist. Is a really creative mind, and what he's doing is which is similar to me. He's never doing pretty much twice the same track. I can feel he's really experiencing every time, and it's really, it's a big inspiration. He's a really, really nice guy and really nice music. Is Sieker, and the title of this track is really, really beautiful also. Well, I'm just gonna set it up at the same time. The title of the track is 5 Things I Like About You, and I don't know who's it is dedicated to. But if I was his girlfriend, I would be like, yeah, I love that. That's very nice. Yeah, it's been released on Nightcolours. That's Nightcolor 43. It's been released on the 16th of July, and it's a beautiful track, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it. the Sieker. That was 5 Things I Like About You. What a beautiful song, isn't it? Yeah, it's been released. It's available everywhere since July. I hope you didn't miss it. It's a very, very beautiful track. Thanks, Liam. Next up, we're gonna have Mike Rich. Mike Rich, I played one of his tracks last week. That track's gonna be released on Late Night Music from Jace Betham's label, and I thought that I would play the second track also because it's very nice, and not only is very nice, it's also, I think, dedicated to a place that we all really love in Melbourne, which is Killing Time, a very nice club bar, alternative, where there is a lot of very, very nice party. This is where a lot of good DJs like to do side shows and stuff when we used to have tourings and stuff. And yeah, so I think he, as far as I heard, he dedicated this track called Killing Time to that place. And so I wanted to pay my respect to Cam and Killing Time crew. We love you guys. Hold tight. Hopefully we all gonna see each other very soon. Thanks, Mike Rich. Thanks, James Betham, for releasing this. That's gonna be released, I think, in the 18th of October, so in 8 days, on all platforms, and that's on Late Night Music. Here we go. It's really deep and melodic and tribal. Love it. Thanks. track again. Yeah. Yes, I agree. I agree, my friend. It feels like I'm waking up France with some really nice mellow beats, and I'm putting Australia to sleep. That's a bit what I'm doing tonight. Thank you, Mike Rich and Jambi Tham, for releasing that beautiful track called Killing Time in honor to our beloved place that we all cherish and we all really can't wait to see again and experience again, and see Cam and all the crew over there. Thanks. Next one. Oh, salut Fraggle, tu viens d'arriver, ça fait plaisir. Frag, my cousin. Yeah, my whole family is coming to my show. That's cool. I forgot to take the cameras back on. Hey, hello everyone. I'm here and I'm here. That's great. Next on is just like last weekend. They're not really from Australia, but they are from New Zealand, but they're really Australian by heart. It's Out of Sorts, Hayden and Barton, also known as Antics, and they released a beautiful little album on Beaten Path, that the label they run with Ewan, our figure DJ Ewan, also from Melbourne, and the name of the album is A Figure of Speech. And this track has just been featured this week. It's going to be released on the 28th of October, and it's called LYNCHPIN. Here we go. another amazing track from the two brothers, loving it. And another amazing coincidental beautiful connection thing that happened is when I mentioned the name Cohen and Beaten Path, he actually show up on stream on Facebook and he say hi. This is pretty crazy. This is actually really disturbing, this kind of things. I love it. But yeah, last weekend I was speaking about the old guard and Phil K and Anthony Pappa and then Jack the Bear, and then Jack the Bear just pop up just like 30 seconds after and say hi. This is amazing. So yeah, hi Yui, it's super cool that you do just appear like this. Do I have magic powers and I summon people when I say their name? I should try that harder. It's pretty crazy. Thanks for releasing that album on your label. It's just amazing. Every track I listen and I get really deep into is just another piece. Like Hayden and Barton are just amazing producers, and as usual, but this is really a really deep, no trying to be dance floor or orientated into anything. It's just like many things that a lot of artists have done during lockdown, is just creating for the sake of creating. And I think also a lot of people, a lot of artists had gathered all those strange and difficult energy that we've been into, and then transduce and transform that into positive, creative creation, and there is some really beautiful things coming out recently, and that's one of them. And I played another one last weekend, and yeah, I'm gonna play another one and another one. And actually I made a mistake. I just realized I say the track name was LYNCHPIN, but that was the track from last week. This track is La Rue, en français La Rue. Alright, thank you guys so much. I really love what you do all the time, and thank you. Beaten Path is a really beautiful label, and what are you guys doing got really core, and you're doing your thing, and it sounds just like you guys, and that's great. That's really what we need. Next up is an old track. I mean, an old track, not really. It's been released already in July, if my memory is correct. It's been released, on the 16th of July. It's on Melbourne label Vapour, which is from created and run by Casey Taylor, another legendary DJ from here. And this is Antrim and Nick Varon, Loco. I really wanted to showcase this one, even if it's been released. It's not upcoming, but you can get it anywhere and you can listen to it. This is a really beautiful track, and another really well done, put out by Vapour Records. it, eh? Yeah, I love it. Yeah. So that was Antrim and Nick Varon, Loco. That's been released on Vapour Recordings, Australian label, run by Casey Taylor, one of our legendary DJ. Cool. It's a pretty nice ride. Started really smooth, and we're getting a bit more into the trancey progressive vibe. And next on is actually I forgot to put it on. No, I did. Next on is I played one of his track in the mix last weekend, and it's been released on what is for me one of the best Australian label at the moment, releasing the most exciting forward-thinking music, which is Meanwhile Recording, that is run by Matter and GMJ, Kevin Martin. So in French we say the opposite. The G is J and the G is G. So it's really confusing. Still after 20 years of speaking English, it's very confusing. So that's been released already. That's Forerunners, Light in the Darkness, and that's from the EP Ancient Methods, and I think it's the track 2 of the EP. I'm not sure. Beautifully made, really deep, a lot of reverbs and deep atmospheres, really well programmed. I really love it. So that's been released just last week. Yep, something like this on the 1st of October. So yeah, have a listen. I really like that. I really like that tune. And then I'll see you very soon. That was Forerunners Light in the Darkness from the EP Ancient Methods that's been released on Meanwhile Recording last week. Beautiful track, really envoûtant, comme on pourrait dire en français. I wanted to remind everyone that just listening few tracks like this that's going to be released or been released just to present how good the music is in Melbourne, Victoria and Australia in general. And after that, which is in a few minutes because I think I got only one more track to play, we're gonna have a beautiful, amazing mix from no one than the legendary Anthony Pappa. He created this mix to show his love for Melbourne. He's been in partner with Decoded magazine, which is Decoded, what's the name now? Decoded Creative, which is an agency in UK that help artists to create all the background. They take care of a bit of everything, and in the creative process, other than music and stuff, they can assist you on your quest to get bigger or get organized and have your press kits and bio and how to have a PR, all those kind of things. So yeah, if you're interested, you can just check it out. And yeah, I just wanted to say then thank you to Anthony for that. Anthony is funny because I know his music and I know his sets. Is one guy from the 90s, so I got a bit of history I'm gonna tell you, but I met him only last year actually, and it was a pretty amazing moment because I was mastering my track that's gonna be released on Dinox's label at Increase Audio with my friend Johnny Hooves. And this studio is in a mastering suite that is owned by Jack the Bear, and Jack the Bear just popped in by just to say hi. It was just a coincidence, and he was like, "Hey, it sounds nice. I just don't want to bother you guys, but yeah, I'm just with two friends. Can we just come in and say hi and stuff?" We're like, "Yeah, of course you can. We're just mastering my track." "Oh, cool." And then play the track, and boom, he was with Anthony Pappa and James Bitham, and that's pretty cool to meet him like this. And he was like, "Wow, that's a pretty cool track. Who made that?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's me." You know how you can be really shy when you present your music. No one else than the engineer have heard it and stuff, and he said, "Wow, it's pretty cool, very cool track, sound really great." Like he was really supportive, really like genuinely nice guy, and asked me for what it was, and I told him I was proud. "Oh, Chris Ginox is a good friend." I'm like, "Yeah, me too," stuff, and we just made contact like this, and since that we talk a little bit, and we have a bit of a connection. It's very nice, and he's been doing a lot of streamings during lockdown and stuff. It's still, I think it was his number 61 yesterday night. It was a really great one, and yeah, it's very nice to meet this guy, and then last week he presented this mix that he did for Decoded magazine, and was like, "Wow, that's exactly what I'm doing with I Love Melbourne, so can I play it?" And he was like, "Yeah, totally, you can play it. It's an honor. Just send me a message." That was, yeah, super nice, very nice guy. So after this track, that's the next Meanwhile Recording release. It's Imran Khan from the UK, and the track and the EP is called Equinox, and that's going to be released nearly at the end of this month on the 22nd of October. So that's why I was waiting for a few minutes to pass. That's a totally unreleased music. Have a listen. This is another beautiful release from, for me, one of the best of today's label in Australia. voilà, et voilà, et voilà. Another beautiful release from Meanwhile Recordings. Kevin and Matter, you guys doing an incredible job. This is amazing what you're doing. We all really proud of you. And the funny thing is, Kevin, one of his first tracks was released on my label, and I made a remix from him, like maybe in 2007 or 2009, something like this. And also one of his tracks on Open Records, which was probably the first one, I'm not sure. I did a remix also of it. So yeah, it's a long time friendship, and we took different roads, and then now to see what he's doing now, and it's pretty amazing. And I can tell also one thing is I got another release that's gonna come up later next year, in May or something, on Sprout, and he's working on a remix of this track of mine, and it's an absolute beauty. Just had a preview. He sent me the track a few days ago. We did a quick mastering for Dinox to be able to play it this weekend, and yeah, it's a beautiful track. I'm so happy. Hey, Gavin. Yeah, I'm so happy. So now it's time to get the guest mixed. So no one else than Anthony Pappa is gonna play this. I'm gonna play this mix from him. Anthony Pappa, for those who don't really know in France, because everyone know him here, is the guy at the age of 15. He won the DMC DJ Championship Award, and he moved to England, to UK, and he started his career and stuff a few years. And at 21 he was playing in all the biggest clubs in the world and with all the biggest DJ. He's a legend. He's the best Australian DJ export, and is for me one of the tightest skilled master of DJing. Like the way he mixes tracks in and out and stuff is just ridiculous. It's amazing. Thanks Anthony Pappa again for letting us this mix, and thanks to Decoded magazine for all those beautiful images. I hope you guys gonna like as much as I loved it. Here we go. Let's have this mix together, and I see you guys at the end.
At a machine called an electronic sound synthesizer. The synthesizer can create and alter sounds. Built into the synthesizer are a number of oscillators. These oscillators produce sound electronically. Each oscillator produces a different kind of sound with a different waveform. By mixing waveforms, richness and variety of sound can be achieved.
Shiver, dreamer, thinker. Fever, my shiver, dreamer, thinker.
Here we go. Here we go.
Et voilà. Thanks again to Anthony, Pappa, and Decoded Creative for letting us play this video. I hope you liked it. That was a great mix. This guy is amazing. He's such an amazing DJ. Amazing skills. It's been 2 hours or something like this, a little bit more maybe, I don't know. Thanks for following. Yeah, a little bit more, 2 hours 15 minutes. I love Melbourne, second episode. That was a pleasure to spend that Sunday evening and Sunday morning in France with you guys. Love you much. I see you soon, hopefully next week, and have a great week. Bye. Ciao. Love you guys.